Fair enough. Working the night shift on a wet Sunday evening, John was driving past the graveyard in his taxicab. He noticed a young girl standing on the edge of the pavement. She hailed him down. He turned around on the quiet street and stopped to let her into the car. She hurried herself in to get out of the lashing rain. The girl was wearing a dark winter coat that had a deep hood raised forward over her head. Inside the hood, the girl's hair almost completely obscured her face. In a quiet and soft voice, the girl asked John to take her to a loch-in a few miles out of town. Her request surprised him, but he reasoned that perhaps she lived near the stretch of water. During the journey, the girl remained silent, even though he asked her a few polite questions. The weather was foul, and the rain drummed off the car windscreen. When they arrived at the remote spot, the girl asked him to wait for her, and then she got out of the car and disappeared into darkness. John waited for a long time, not wanting to abandon the girl out there on her own. After a while, he switched his meter off. Finally, she returned. She asked him to go to a new address, but this time the destination was to a neighbourhood that John was familiar with. When they arrived, the girl got out of the car without paying for the fare and disappeared into a small house. Annoyed at this, John got out of his taxi and knocked on the front door of the house. An elderly man with white hair opened the door, but there appeared to be no sign of the girl. John explained to the man about his mysterious passenger. The old man said that there were no children in the house, but after a hesitation, he told John that he once had a daughter, but she had drowned in the loch-in in a car accident with her boyfriend many years ago. The car was driven off the road and straight into the water. Neither survived. The old man went on to say that sometimes the spirit of his daughter returned to her childhood home. Looking a bit worried, the old man then asked the driver, "You didn't get a good look at her face, did you?" John replied he had not. The old man smiled. "Good." He then paid for the fare and closed the door over. When John got back to his car, he checked the back seat and the place where the girl had been sitting. There was a puddle of dark water.